There is.
Ah.
They're gonna freaking
Is he,
spank you. You were like anchor. I'm like, yeah, I know, idiot. The freaking first invite didn't go through.
is the other one gonna join?
Let's see.
Why can't you be like my Animal Crossing villagers?
I don't know what that means.
What is that?
Be nice.
All right, welcome to the Hivecast. This is episode 18, I think. Yeah, 18.
Isn't it?
Okay. What is so currently? Me and Brandon have watched an anime called Angel Beats. Now, we read that it's sad. We were confused because the whole start of it, it was very happy and carefree and fun, and then it got bad.
Yeah.
It got very bad. Only if Jonathan was here to put his input on it.
I just sent a message and he has not responded, but then again, it has been about a second.
I didn't watch it with them because I've been busy being a working man. I put in 32 hours at my job this week, so.
And because of the last podcast, we might run this one a little differently with questions and stuff like that, because if you didn't watch the last one, it was a ride for sure.
Woo, it's
I
gonna
got
be more
bullied.
streamlined.
The last one, Jay was
around here.
silent for like the last 30 minutes.
Around here, we call bullying character development.
So, Nick, anything interesting happen at work?
Oh, Jay, did your mom go? Like the other day? Did your mom go to Waterburger like the other day?
Yes, I think she did.
Yeah, there was this really dumb lady at work, man.
Uh,
And like, I don't know why I heard her talking, and I was like, "That's Jay's mom."
Mr. Obama.
There he is.
There he is. Welcome to the Hivecast, Jonathan. Currently, we are talking about my mom at Whataburger.
Thank God we're not talking about yours, dude.
Yeah, she
I know,
said
Jonathan,
she'll
your mom sat on Whataburger so hard, dude.
There
So
it is,
what happened?
everyone.
You know how it works at Waterburger, right? You know, you got lines of cars. You know that stuff. Well, she was mad because she was at the end of the line, and she was like, she called the store, and she was like, "Excuse me," and my manager was like, "Yeah." Well, actually, she was at the speaker because I could hear it on the intercom, and she was like, "Why can't I place my order? Like, there's all this line. I've seen 4 cars move already, and I haven't even gotten my food yet, and I haven't placed my order." And they're like, "Ma'am, we're taking care of the other cars. Like, you know, that's what you do. You freaking service the front cars. You don't service the back ones." And she's all like, "Well, very, very unfortunate." And I was like, "Oh my god, bro."
That doesn't sound like my mom unless she's like a real Karen when we're not around.
I don't know, like her voice. It was her voice. It wasn't her personality. But yeah, I was like, dang, I feel bad for my coworker, man. What else? I saw an emo girl the other day, and we met eyes, and then I had dreams of her because I have pain. I had a grilled.
Hell yeah, dude.
I also got some fruit gummies with it, which was pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty much all I've been doing. I've been lifting weights on my off time. I've been listening to like early 2000s rock, like 3 Days Grace and Breaking Benjamin, and I just go outside and lift weights. What about you guys?
I haven't really been doing anything. I've just been.
You've been playing these Sims.
Okay, I'm playing it now. It's actually pretty fun.
Yeah, I can
And
imagine. Bird. That was a weird laugh. That didn't sound like you. That sounded too mature.
yeah, that. Are you okay, Jonathan? Did
I'm
your
li-
sister peg you or something?
No, I'm in the middle of looking at something.
You're in the middle of getting
No.
pegged.
Oh, you want to
Wow.
explain the Jonathan's sister thing? Because I feel like it's going to come up a lot.
Okay, yesterday, late at night, Jonathan's sister comes into the room,
It was like
and
2 in the
she
morning.
says,
That'd be real good if you just that you could go somewhere with that. Got a fanfic right there, anyways.
"Hell yeah!" So she sees my username, or I don't know if Jonathan told her, but I hear her say, "Hi, grilled cheese," and I was like, and then Brandon said something. Brandon said something, and she's like, "Oh, he sounds cute," and I was like, "Oh, Brandon, you wouldn't happen to be my competition, would you?"
Jonathan's sister is 14 years old. Put that out
You
there.
Yeah, these
Yeah,
are
we
all
should've said that
jokes.
first.
Is it? No. Oh, they are? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my God,
I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
Nick's gonna like, he's gonna like come up with a plot to take us down.
He's gonna take over the Hivecast. He's gonna be like, "All right,
Yeah.
guys, welcome back to another episode of the Hivecast. As you
He's
can
gonna-
see,
he's gonna-
I'm by myself. That is because
He's gonna
I
turn into
the
Fracture
this is
channel.
my channel now."
Dude, I was at work and I don't know why I imagined like Fractured as X Hivecast one day. If Nate
Ex
ever makes
Hivecast member.
yeah, like we could do like a podcast with Fractured. It'd probably only be Nate, only if he made his return, but I doubt that.
His amends.
Oh, actually, speaking of Fractured, there's been talk of kicking out 2 members, and
2?
yeah, for some reason, Nate seems to think that he's like, me and you can do it, just ourselves, we can just do it. And I was like, are you sure? Like, only me and you? Like, I play guitar, you do vocals? And he's like, yeah. I think we can do it. And I was like, I do not know about that one.
Not in a metal band.
I mean, I think what might end up happening if we do decide to go that route, at least for recording the album. Obviously, I told him live, there's no way. You're dumb if you think that. But I told him, well, recording the album, if I buy a bass, which isn't a stretch because I've been making a lot of money, I know how to play bass. I can probably write bass parts better than any of our other bassists could. And for drums, we could just use like a digital drum kit. So that might be the route we have to go if these guys keep being super lazy, because literally me and Nate putting 100% of
lazy.
yeah, we put all of our effort into it, and like these guys just nothing.
Dude, I can come up with my tambourine.
They say nothing. They don't text back, they don't call back. They don't say anything about recording, because I don't know if I talked about it on the podcast. I dropped like $400 on recording equipment. So yeah, I'm serious about this. I am actually serious about this. So yeah, and like these guys are just over there being dumb. I'm probably gonna, I don't know. We might, like I said, just might be a 2-man band for a little bit before we recruit more members.
I can beat
Recruit
the jug if
Jay,
you want.
but he doesn't. Instead of the drums, he plays a tambourine. Recruit me instead of the bass. I play a ukulele because that's the only 4-stringed instrument I have.
That sounds very unmetal. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to reject you. There will be no audition. There will be no interview. Just no.
Sorry, we have.
So yeah,
that
that's
was,
pretty,
that was
that's been the
definitely not going to
Fractured
happen.
thing. Yeah, don't kid yourself.
Well, how am I supposed to make the joke?
No,
arms
don't never.
Oh my God,
don't ever
calm
get
down,
on
Mr. Tapeworm.
It's a ringworm.
It's already gone. It's that oh my, that is a lot of skeletons.
You're not supposed to talk about the games, bro. Come on.
Yeah, you know the rules.
I'm not talking about the games. I'm talking about the
I'm
rules
new
making
here, and I don't even break as many rules as you. Come on.
Yeah, but that's my job.
You lost
You
your
break the
job?
rules.
I haven't broken the rules
So that's my
since freaking
job.
Brandon put the shock collar on me and gave me a safe. Oh, that was only kinky. I haven't broken the
Wow.
rules since they got me.
What makes you think I could afford a shock collar?
Well, you save.
Aren't they like 40
Yeah, but
bucks?
that's not going towards a shock collar. It's going towards my
I don't
stuff.
think that's too expensive. Your shock collar.
I don't want a shock
There you
collar.
go.
What am I going to use a shock collar for?
Maybe if you're feeling like an ooh female dog in heat.
No, I don't know the shock.
I hate that I imagine this stuff in my head.
See, that's your fault, though.
Oh, you know the shock.
Well, don't bring it up.
No. See, I stopped myself.
I'm glad.
Oh, dude, is that Jonathan's mom?
My mom's not here right now.
Yeah, she's sitting on
I know.
Whataburger.
Because she's in my animal.
You walk yourself into that one, Jonathan. I'm sorry.
I almost dropped the
Dude.
biggest F bomb since like World War freaking II.
I don't think that's how it works.
Well, it's telling me to woohoo. I guess I got a woohoo.
Woohoo!
What does that mean?
Hey Jay, you're not supposed to talk about the game, dude.
I'm too. I lost my. Oh, there they went. There they go. I lost my train of thought and speech.
So you just said, oh, they got a woohoo.
Yep. Should I propose?
So, ooh, what is? I didn't know Jonathan's sister was in the podcast.
No. So my character in the game is Rebecca Balls, and
That's a random last
She
name,
got-
by the way. He didn't. I don't think he purposely put balls. I think he clicked the dice.
no,
'Cause
I
that's what
put
happened
balls.
to me. Oh, you put balls? Because I
Yeah.
clicked the. I
I
clicked
put
the
I put
randomize.
both Rebecca and Balls.
I clicked
I
randomize.
love how no, I did.
I put randomize and I got the last name Balls. So I don't know if they did if it recommended that because you put it and you're on my friends list, or if it just like said Balls is the last name.
So Rebecca is a very voluptuous woman, and she is very goth, and she has a boyfriend now. Hold on, where is he?
Oh,
Does she have an OnlyFans?
She's a
Calm down,
sim.
simp.
in 4 years, I'm gonna ask you that question.
Okay, she has
Me?
a boyfriend named Waldemir Steiner.
Wow.
Oh, actually, one thing did happen at work today.
Oh, what happened?
My black coworker. That sounded wrong. I'm sorry.
It's not where I thought this was going.
Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. My black coworker, we have to wear face masks at work, and he was like, "Oh, my freaking face mask keeps falling off." And he looked at me and he took it off, and he had a full beard, dude. Like he looked like a lumberjack. And he's like, "Oh, can't let him see that, or they might get a little mad." And I was like, "Yeah, a little. You're supposed to be clean shaved at work." And also, I don't know if I can say. I'm pretty sure I can. So we had grilled onions, and usually we put them in like this little like crevice that we put them before we throw them away. And he reused the old ones for a burger, because they're grilled, and he just heated them up. And there was some burnt ones in there, and he was like, "Oh yeah," he's like, "Go ahead and put some bone oil on that and grill them up." And he's like, "Just take out the little black ones." He's like, "That sounded a little racist," and I was just like, "Yeah, I like that. I don't know. I feel like he sees his old partner in me. He used to have an old partner named John that was like 6'2" and white, and also in college football." He was very buff. I think I told you about him before. He was the one that'd be like, "Hey there, big dog,"
You did tell us.
and I was like, "Oh, yeah." One day I'll be the one saying, "Hey there, big dog."
Very soon, now that you're getting buff.
Yeah, I need to fill in upwards. I'm filling in sideways, but I need to get taller now. I'm kind of sad that I'm so short, dude. Like I walk around at work, and like I'm at the same height as like all the chicks at work, and I'm like, wow, God just smoted me.
Smote.
That's the past tense. We looked it up.
Yeah,
Past tense of smite is smote.
And you're talking to somebody who failed pre-cal.
it's okay. I felt
Well, it's
pre-cal
not.
too,
It's
but
not pre-cal. It's English that we're talking.
pre-calculus.
It's just pre-cal.
Did you fail English too?
No, I passed everything except for pre-cal.
Well, then you should know smote.
No, I
They
don't.
teach us those big words.
And
Not even a bit. It's a complex word. They didn't teach us anything, dude. I carried the class. I could have taught the class better than the teacher could, probably because she had leukemia, but that's besides the point.
Did you have a sub?
No,
Oh. Well, then how does that affect her teaching?
because she would get mad because of the chemical treatments and stuff. You know, it caused chemical imbalances.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it does. That's why I didn't immediately smack her in the mouth whenever she would get mad at me.
Yeah, as opposed to the 50 other teachers you smacked.
Yep. They'd be like, "Get off your phone." I'm like, "What?" And just trying to play Stardew Valley. Get out of my face.
We should do a series on that.
Stardew Valley?
Foreshadowing. But I would want to have fun with it, not like a lot of our freaking playthroughs on Stardew Valley. It turns into Money Grind 2000. Like, I
I
swear,
don't
that's
do
what
the
took the
money
fun
grind.
out
I
of it for
literally
me.
farm and simp.
That's where I take my pleasure.
Yeah, Brandon farmed, simped, and cut down trees.
Yeah, so the
I
first
didn't even do
playthrough,
anything. I was just working on my farm. I
the
was
first
trying to get
playthrough of
money.
Stardew Valley, I literally did absolutely nothing. I literally chopped down trees and left. And they were like, wow.
That might be depressed.
Well, that I just chopped down trees and left?
Yeah, just like my ex-wife.
It's because I got rejected twice.
You know, third time's the charm.
I think I remember the first time I asked the girl to the flower dance, and she said no. I was like, don't talk to me. I changed my profile picture to black,
That's
and
where
on my
that's
story
where
I
Brandon
posted.
learned. That's where Brandon learned that
Didn't
Stardew Valley
she-
isn't just a farming sim.
Didn't she say you get away from me?
I went up to her. I clicked A twice, like you're supposed to. Or I talked to her, and I clicked A again so I could ask her to the dance. It says, "Would you like to ask Haley to the flower dance?" And I clicked yes, and she said, "Ew, no." And then I was gonna cry. I was like, "Wow."
Me and Brandon danced together.
I remember when you got married to her,
I don't think I was
and
there.
like she was in your house, and I went to go say hi to her. She was like, "You get away from me! You're so dirty!" And I was like,
Damn.
"Ew."
Yeah, she's like that. She starts off hating Stardew Valley, and then she starts liking it. I read that on the wiki while I was trying to look for the heart events because I didn't know what I was supposed to do.
My trailer girl, she treated me good. You know, it took me a long time. I went to a gold digger first. Emily, Haley's sister, she wanted nothing but topaz, everything, diamonds, rubies, emeralds. You know what Haley wanted? I don't even remember. But it wasn't that.
You mean Penny?
Oh, yeah, Penny. You know, there you go. Yeah, that's how you know I love her.
Forgot her
She's
name.
like a real marriage. I don't like her name. But she, you know, like I thought the romance with Emily was good. We had some good times. But it was you know, it was like the Notebook. It was an innocent summer love. There was nothing behind it. It was never gonna go anywhere. We got married, and it just wasn't there for me. I didn't feel it. You know, I was happy, but I needed something more. And we did second our second playthrough, and I went with Penny. Man, that was reality. I felt like I was in real life. Man, that was groundbreaking. It was painful. It was painful because I've been in that situation before where you get a girl who lives in a trailer. I remember just in Stardew Valley, not in real life, by the way. I went in Stardew Valley in her trailer, and she was asking me to help her wash the dishes, and I was like, "Oh, I don't mind, you know." Even let me just say, even in real life, I would help someone wash the dishes. I'm a nice guy, you know. And I'm helping her. We're having a good time. And her mom comes in. She's like, "What did I tell you? Like, you think I can't take care of my own house? You have strangers in here cleaning the house." And I was like, "Well, yeah, I guess I'll be going." And yeah, that knew it was love at first sight when her mom yelled at her. I remember the last night event too. We went into the spa and we hugged.
Yeah.
Maybe kissed, but that's not the usual thing, so I can't talk about that.
Lord forbid you held her hand.
You're right. No premarital. Full of. Yeah, no premarital eye contact. Ignore my rage.
Is that what that was?
Yeah, I was fighting the urge to words.
I'm free.
Is that right?
Oh, dude, do you want to talk about
I
that on the
don't. I
podcast?
don't. That is something for off
Oh, okay.
podcast.
I really want to hear about that.
I don't understand that.
Oh, you will.
Am I the only one you told?
Yeah, you are.
Wow.
Oh, I feel special. You know what, Brandon? You're the only one I told about. I don't know, something. I'm pretty sure.
Did you? I don't remember.
Don't worry, Brandon. It wasn't anything that affects you or Nick or Jonathan.
Hopefully not.
I don't know why it would.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. God, hypothetically, what if you woke up tomorrow and you regretted it?
I don't think I would.
Just imagine if you did. That would suck. It would suck to be
I
you.
imagine regretting any. I imagine regretting anything would suck.
Yeah, but this in particular. Anyways,
Dude.
have you been keeping up with your workouts today?
I
No?
have.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
has.
Yeah, Brandon hears me die
Yeah.
almost every day.
Kind.
Jonathan
Are
occasionally
you
too.
getting sore?
Huh?
Are you getting sore at least,
Yes,
or
I'm
no?
getting very sore. It hurts.
Good. You're gonna get nice and toned.
So the workout app that I have recently introduced V sit-ups, and I hate them.
Oh, I like V sit-ups. V sit-ups is good.
You like V sit-ups? Maniac.
Because he has a V.
No, because the divers do that as well.
I get it. I got it, Nick. I just
Thank
didn't want to
you.
laugh because I didn't know
Thank
if it
you,
was
thank you.
appropriate or not.
Well, it's a thought that counts.
Just know if it was off podcast, I will laugh.
You
I
would
would.
have? I thought you said you wouldn't have. I was gonna cry. We're back to the silence, huh?
Yeah.
Man, why don't you talk? You don't talk that
Oh,
much.
we need a topic. I can't really just talk.
How do you feel about Watakwe as far as we got?
You know, I'm really liking it so far.
I am glad.
It's just it is just a wholesome romance anime. It's not like all the other ones I've seen that just hurt me permanently.
Like, we got to a part
What
in
do you
it
mean?
where
Angel Beats was good.
Yeah,
it
but it
still
hurt
hurt
me.
us.
So?
Freaking lady
Oh,
boys.
so says Mister. I'm traumatized by Your Lie in April and Angel Beats, Mister. Oh, I had a
I
dream
said it
about
hurts.
him.
I didn't say I was traumatized.
You're still
Your
crying
Lie in
about
April,
your
yeah,
lie in
but
April.
Yeah, it's been like a
dude,
month.
Hold on. Okay. Sorry. I was doing something.
What happened, Simp?
I stubbed my toe.
Yes, so
Elias thinking about her dying of cancer.
I'm going to
I
go
started
through
crying.
more pain because I'm gonna rewatch Bunny Girl again because I'm going to make a
So
YouTube video on
what?
it.
So what?
Oh, you were supposed to do that a long
No, I
ago.
wasn't. I'm making a different video. I'm not making the
So
retrospective on it.
what Brandon wants to do
No, that was just
is
a joke,
rewatch
Jay.
Bunny Girl. Oh, okay. Because what Brandon told us is that he wants to rewatch Bunny Girl so that when we watch Your Lie in April, he won't be as hurt as much.
You wanna tell them what I said when Jonathan suggested watching Your Lie in April this week
Oh,
instead of
no,
Wataku?
no, no. He said Clan Ed. He's like, you want to
Oh,
watch Clan
oh.
Ed? And he's like,
I remember the words that Brandon
Uh,
said. We're watching Angel Beats, like it finished.
It
I was like, all right,
finished,
let's watch
and Jonathan
Planet.
was like,
It's
"All right,
like,
let's watch Planet." I was like, I don't want to cry anymore, Jonathan."
no, you said you don't want to die.
I
That's why I
said,
heard.
"Cry."
Oh, I heard dying.
Jonathan, stop being a
That was
simp.
so funny
You know,
response.
I'm gonna come in with this hot take, steaming hot. I love Darling in the Franks. You know, I feel like a lot of people do, but a lot of people just hate it for the ending and a lot of other reasons. But you know, I loved it start to finish. I watched it blind.
Is it worth watching?
I watched it like I watched. You know, that's a journey you have to go on your own, young grasshopper.
Guess I'll watch it then.
I watched it like I watched Tokyo Ghoul, and what I mean by that is I would stay up until the sun came up, just watching it. The difference with you know that and Tokyo Ghoul, I was like, oh, I want to see what's gonna happen next. Like, cool. Darling in the Franks, like, I would just hear the outro playing, and my face would be buried in my hands, weeping. Like I'd just be dying, and I'm like, oh god, why? You know, there was not a single moment that I would have critiqued. You know, maybe a few, but there was nothing that I would put under a magnifying glass and say, "Oh, this is terrible because of this reason." It takes away from the entire experience. I liked it, start to finish, and you know what? 02 best girl, fight me.
I don't think anyone wants to fight you there because the only other girl to choose from is probably Ichigo, and she's definitely the worst girl.
No, 02 best girl, period, all anime.
Oh, yeah, that one's an unpopular opinion, I think. Not really, actually, but I feel like most people.
I think the only one that I would even compare is freaking Asuna.
That one's a
You
very
say Bubba?
unpopular opinion, tell you that much. She said Asuna.
Did you say
I thought you heard.
Bubba
I
best
thought
friend?
you said the either between Bubba or Asuna or Bubba.
Bubba best waifu. I love it when he puts me on a hook and like camps me in the
Oh my
basement.
god, we've been
I
playing a lot of
thought
Dead by
I was
Daylight
thinking
lately.
of Bubba from Forrest Gump. Thought you were gonna say like when he gives you shrimp.
Bubba. No. I'm sorry, Brandon. I like Maya, but I don't like it that much. She didn't rip my heart out of my chest like 02. I feel like
I was gonna make a joke, but I didn't want to. I
Bunny
didn't want
Bunny
people to think I
Girl.
was serious.
I feel like Bunny Girl's a little bit more grounded in reality. A little bit compared than like romance aspects at least. I
Yeah,
think the
because it
romance
is
is pretty
labeled
accurate.
under supernatural. You know, I
Yeah, but
like
the
most
romance
people. I went into
is
that
it's good.
expecting just cute girls and a romance, and maybe a little bit of fan service.
Did we
You
get
know
any
what? I
fan service
might.
during it or no?
Not, I mean, unless you count the scene where she
Yeah,
showed her
she was
feet,
in Bunny suit.
but I wouldn't count
So
that.
no fan
Well,
service.
as long as I see thighs, I'd say
That's
that's fan
true.
service. But you know, this is a big deal for me to say this, but I feel like Darling in the Franks. I feel like it had as big as an impact on me as the Notebook did. And Jay, oh, you know about the
Rebecca's
you know
pregnant.
about me in the Notebook. Yep. No. Anyways, yeah, the Notebook scarred me permanently for life. Nicholas Sparks, I hate you.
Is that the director?
Is it
He's the creator
is
of the
the Notebook
Notebook.
on
Yeah, and
Netflix
he's
or
the one
no?
who wrote.
Yeah, that's right.
It was only on in February.
Oh,
Yeah, he wrote it and he directed the movie. And you know what? I hate him. I hate him so much. Just talking about the movie right now, it's making my eyes water. I hate it. The reason why I compare the two is because it's like the Notebook's the perfect romance, and Darling of the Franks, I feel like that's also the perfect romance. You know, despite their, I don't want to say anymore because I don't want to spoil it for Jonathan. But if you see the Notebook, you know what I'm getting at.
I feel like people look too deeply at the flaws. Like I see them, I see the flaws. I see the flaws in everything I watch, but that doesn't stop them from being good. And it upset me because this morning I saw a post that said anime that ruined their ending. It had Darling in the Franxx on there. I was kind of like, okay, I understand where they're coming from, but they had Charlotte on there, and I don't understand that one. Like the ending was a little bit fast, but it was more montage than it was rushed. So I don't really get that one.
You know, it's like the argument someone said before. It's like someone critiques an anime, they critique an ending. It's like, okay, well, you try to do it. You're not going to be able to.
Yeah,
And if you do a good job, but like the Darling of the Franks ending, it's two sides. Either you hate it and you love it. And you know what? I loved it.
like, I don't really like the ending, but I still like the anime.
It gave me what I wanted, you know.
I feel like that's the thing. Like if you're satisfied by the end, like even if the ending wasn't too great, if you got everything you wanted to see and it makes sense, then I think it's good and a good ending. Who's sniffling?
Yeah,
Who's
absolutely.
laughing like the dog from Wacky Races?
Alright, you guys want to draw it somewhere else before me and Brandon turns this into the anime cast?
Yeah, because I was about to start going on. Unless you want me to. Unless you
Yeah,
want me to.
I was.
And I will, but if you want to change, ask a different question.
No.
I
I feel like someone needs to take the reins. We can both go on for an hour each.
Jonathan, you want to ask a question?
Well, this is going to be fun.
no, not really.
I can't believe you.
Good job. I am so
I
proud
can't
of you.
believe you, Jonathan.
kind of music is your sister into?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't pay attention.
Why don't you know?
What do you mean, dude? You guys came out of the same person and you don't even know that?
Bro, he didn't even know what age she was until we asked her.
I don't pay attention to her.
I can't believe you.
Yeah, your words.
This is why you get hit.
No, I get beat.
By
I don't
Jay,
get
by
hit.
the way. His mom doesn't beat him. Jay does. He's a very abusive boyfriend.
Oh, there it is. There's the buzzword for today's
That's the
podcast.
magic word.
Yep.
We talked about it last podcast. If you don't understand, well, then you watch the last podcast.
Yeah, they're gonna get engaged in the fall. They want to have a spring wedding. That way, when their love is blossoming, so are the flowers around them.
It's very poetic.
Thank you. I'm Nicholas
Well,
Sparks.
I'd hope that it's poetic. You're the one writing it.
Thank you. I'm also Jesus. I'm not the one of the comments.
What's that sound?
Did you
I
hear?
just
What
like
did you hear? Oh. Whoopsie daisy.
Is that Animal Crossing?
No.
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
Wow.
You say
fish.
that, and then that pops up.
Hey, it happens, man. It happens.
I mean, to be fair, I can play a game and still hold on steady commentary in the podcast, not like some people.
Brandon.
Wow, I'm playing Minecraft, okay?
You guys envision doing it in jobs that you don't even have landed yet?
Not sure, honestly.
Wow.
Well, I imagine at like square one, they're gonna have me making blueprints. And I don't mean like actually designing the blueprints. I mean like getting the piece of paper and putting the chemical on it.
Talking about Sam's.
Oh,
I was like, wow, buddy. It didn't. Wow. Really moving up, huh?
It's gonna be the
I don't
architect
know.
for the next Sam's that they build.
Yeah, I'm gonna be at Sam's. They're like, oh, do you know where this is? I'm like, your floor plan is not up to par.
They're gonna send him to, I don't know, North Carolina to build a Sam's. I don't know how many Sam's are in North
Life.
Carolina. If you live in North
One.
Carolina, how many Sam's do you have?
We amazingly get the one comment.
Jeez, who's abusing their freaking controller? You're playing Dead by Daylight?
I feel like
don't know
it's
if it's
Jonathan.
me or Jonathan, because I'm doing parkour right now.
No, it is one.
I'm like,
Jonathan, what are you
doing
doing?
something. Hold on.
I can tell you're doing something.
Yeah, we want to know what you're doing.
I'm playing Resident Evil.
It says you're playing Minecraft Dungeons.
Dude, we should make a new rule where Jonathan just gets smacked.
He has to smack himself on the mouth.
Depending on whenever,
No, like,
whenever we get together to play
let's say
Dungeons and Dragons, might just record us slapping him.
let's say he does something dumb, and like, let's say like
gone.
right now, oh, he's just he's gone. Okay, like right there, like Jay just neck him 3 times. Whatever the next time you see him.
We gotta get in contact with his sister and be like, every time he does something dumb, we gotta be like, smack Jonathan. Smack him.
I can do that.
Just tell him, hey, look down and just go pop pop pop. Just rapid fire.
Just like that. Pa pa pa.
Pop pop pop. Just like that. Wow, I guess.
I don't think he's gonna join back. He sent me a message. What did he say? He said invite me. I invited him.
Dude, I don't know how I feel about me building a relationship with my Animal Crossing villager.
What do you mean?
I mean, I'm making friends.
Yeah.
I'm making friends with a 3D
Are
dog.
you
Didn't think I'd come to this
are you
point in my life.
pleased with the 3D dog?
I do like her. She's very nice. The hamster is lackluster. I don't like how he says hammy. It really disgusts me if I'm being
The
honest.
hamsters are pretty poo poo.
I mean, like, their personality isn't that bad. I just don't like how. Like, let's say I'm talking to Brandon. Brandon, let's just have a normal conversation real quick, Brandon. Just sample.
Like how?
Just say, hey, I want to chat.
Is that what they say in Animal Crossing?
That's what the villager says.
Yep. Yeah, that's how you have to start your dialogue with me, I guess.
Hey, you want to chat?
Hey, you want to chat?
Oh man, I love lifting rocks, Hammy.
I feel disrespected.
That's how it is. Nick, you want to tell Brandon what my villager called you?
So I go to Jay's Island, man, and you know Jay's been playing this game way longer than me, so I know it's gonna be Big Pimp, and I feel like he probably thought I was gonna be like, "Oh my god!" But I was just like, "All right," you know. It's what I expect from Jay. I have high standards for you. So I want to see the legendary chicken from his video. You know, the one with you know what I'm talking about, right?
Remember Brandon? Remember Brandon when I went on hiatus and I came back and made a Minecraft or made an Animal Crossing video?
Yeah.
Yeah, that chicken.
That video. That's my favorite video, honestly. That one was so good, the editing and everything. Just bon appetit right there. But I wanted to see the famous chicken goose. And I go into his house and we're having, normal dialogue. And then he's like, let me know if you see any heavy boulders to lift, sexy. And I'm like, what? And I'm like, Jay, why did your villager call me sexy? And he's like, oh, because I told him
to.
And I was like, okay. It's hard to argue with that.
And so whenever you tell a villager to say a specific catchphrase, it becomes a plague.
What does that mean?
Other villagers catch on and they start saying it.
Oh, so it's like they start a trend.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you, I'm gonna make them call me Oni-chan.
Nick's Island is called Weebland.
Makes sense.
Yeah, so if you ever get Animal Crossing, I'm sorry, Weebland is taken.
I don't think I would have made mine.
You can do my land and just make every inch of the ground a picture of my. If you really wanted to. Did you ever play with bugs when you were
Bars?
I
younger?
know a lot about bugs.
Oh yeah, roly
Like, I used to
polies, dude.
be an encyclopedia, dude.
Oh, me too. You know what I found out kind of recently that scared me? I always used to really like those trapdoor spiders. Obviously, they're not down here, but the ones in Australia. I always thought they were really cool. They have like little shapes on their butts, and they like hide in walls and stuff. I found out their fangs can pierce through a toenail.
Hmm.
Yeah, and I was like, well, I don't think they're that cool. It's still cool, but I am very threatened. So from what I heard, it can go through your shoe and through your
So like it
toenail.
can just like direct. It can direct an attack and then like through your shoe, your sock, and your
Oh,
toenail.
Yeah,
you're not very
yeah.
likely to encounter one because
Ignores
it's a
all the
trapdoor spider. They take shelter in, a trapdoor. They use like rocks or
trapdoors.
something. So
It it ignores all of the monsters you have on the field and attacks directly, Jay, for like
wow,
4,000. So good luck.
I do not
it's like a
agree.
one shot if you're speed dueling.
You don't agree, Jay? Well, it does. Unless you have a magic cylinder on you, I think you're pretty screwed. One day I want to freaking record us dueling and have like good
But will
editing
Mr.
on it.
Brandon have the time to edit it?
Like really,
You see, right now I'm
but like
working on
really
my own.
showy. Wow, what's gonna happen with the factory? What? We're gonna record a music video and you're gonna be like, oh, I'm busy doing my own thing.
Am I getting paid for that one?
Well, I don't know. We'll find out how much money we're making before we pay you.
Oh, damn.
Come to me when you have a number of average cameraman pays, and then we'll see. We'll talk from
Brandon
there.
has 2 videos that he needs to edit.
Freaking. Apparently, I'm employing Brandon now. I didn't know I had to pay him. I
I'm
guess my
just saying, if
friendship's
you
not
pay
enough
me,
payment.
it'll be priority. But if not, then it probably won't be.
I will pay you. Hold up, my brain's working right now. Jay, what's something Brandon likes a
My
lot?
Sakajima.
That is true.
I will pay you in a body pillow of my
Body
Sakajima
pillover.
and a
Okay, hold on
poster.
now. We might be getting somewhere.
Price is non-negotiable. You either take the body pillow or you don't get the poster. It's that simple.
Alright, well then it's just up to whenever you make the first music video.
I said I'm gonna pay you for the first
Well,
one,
I'm
buddy.
saying to get
Hold
the
up.
ball rolling.
The first one is a gauge of your skill. Yeah, we gotta gauge your talent first. Okay, if you don't have the shaky camera angles and the fake blood, then I don't know,
I
man.
think the fake blood is practical effects. It's very hard to.
You gotta have the shaky cameras while we stand in a forest and just headbang, and it's completely silent.
Well,
You'll just put the
that's what
music
you're
over.
supposed to do.
We're just gonna be standing there headbanging. Yeah. I don't. It's just so funny to imagine to me. Like, just think about it. Just envision it. Me and Nate, and I don't know, future drummer and future bassist. They're probably cool guys. Just in a forest, headbanging, and all you hear is just
You'll probably hear the sound of like
that's
the
all.
clothes rustling.
You hear like
Yeah,
swish from the hair,
most
probably.
likely yours.
Yeah. It just sounds funny to me. And then we gotta do the infamous playing the guitar when it's not plugged in. That's my favorite thing out of the music videos.
People got upset with like.
I'm supposed to get together with Nate tomorrow morning, and we're gonna write or something.
Tomorrow morning I have to cut the yard.
That's unfortunate. So what's going on with Forgotten Reflections,
Literally,
man?
I
it's
On
sent
really
I
hiatus or
sent
exciting
what?
Brendan.
song.
You're too big?
I need to
Yeah,
listen to that
I mean,
first.
yeah.
Cause
Nah,
I told you guys you would. I told you guys I would help you with it. So like Jay, if you want him to learn the song, I can learn it first and then teach it to him
I
if you
think
we're
the
want.
either
biggest problem
thinking
right now is that me and
I don't have my
Jay,
tambourine.
as
You're
as
lazy.
far as doing a
No.
cover, me and Jay,
Oh, your mom's gonna pay you?
What?
what?
Your mom's gonna pay you though, remember? For the you can buy a
Oh
tambourine?
yeah, she's been paying me. Probably gonna ask my grandma for it though, so I don't have. And also, I'm
Yeah, you
probably
can
gonna ask
get a
my grandma
tambourine.
for it, so I don't have to use my babysitting money.
Use your babysitting money for Amazon Prime, get it one day, that way you can practice. When is there to
I don't know.
practice?
Rhythm?
Well, I guess you'll cross
Mhm.
that bridge when you
Yeah,
get
so
there, huh?
me and Jay, I don't think we have all too similar music tastes. Like I don't know.
I think the only part where our bridges
God.
collide is Green Day.
Yeah, for the most part, because I don't know how much Green Day you've listened to. Like, I could tell you
Just
how
the
much
main
I've
one.
listened to.
Well, it's like me and Nate and Daniel and this other guy, Chicken Alfredo. We don't all have like really similar music taste, and that's what shapes it out.
You gotta make a
I don't. I
movie.
don't. It'd probably be a lot easier. Yeah, it'd probably be a lot easier if we all listened to the same thing, but it wouldn't be as much
Yeah,
of a creative endeavor. You know what I mean? It would be more like poo poo. It wouldn't be too fun. It wouldn't be too much of a challenge.
Hmm.
It'd be like eating cheese with instructions. Sometimes you just gotta make the cheese. Just go for it. It's not a good metaphor, but you get the point I'm trying to make.
Something is about to happen.
is it?
Rebecca's gonna give birth.
Should have been word.
Wow. Yeah, all this in one podcast. I remember her woohoo at the
Uh-huh.
start.
She got a boyfriend. She woohooed. They got engaged, got married. Now there's a baby. Okay, what's the first name? Okay, it's a boy.
Phyllis.
Okay, how do you spell that?
Phyllis. Phyllus.
All right, Phyllis Balls.
Beautiful.
It's an ugly baby. Where is it?
That baby's gonna be the embodiment of my evil.
Where is the baby?
On the side of the street.
I'm training it in the mountains.
Nick took the baby.
Yeah, I'm training it. It's gonna be my successor. Dude, these fish keep getting away from me. I'm being really
It
close.
helps to close your eyes and just listen for the sound.
That is sweaty.
That doesn't work in
I
real
know.
life if you're curious.
Animal Crossing.
Or he's playing it like it's your life.
You know, I've been watching
Huh?
videos on YouTube. I've been watching fishing videos on YouTube, and I found out some strats for like fishing in real life, and I'm like, damn, dude, I've been sleeping, dude. So I've always known about like you stick the PVC in the ground and you can put your fishing rod in there. That's common.
Level.
But what I didn't know, you can put a bell on your fishing rod. If you're fishing for catfish, you can put a bell on it, and like you can hear the slightest little movement, like ding, ding, and that's how you know they're biting. And then you're like, ding, ding, that's when they bit, and you're like, oh, dude, I was like, damn, I've been slacking, bro. I'm gonna go fishing with my dad. I'm just gonna bust out a Ziploc bag full of bells and be like, it's time. It's too bad Brandon doesn't like fishing. Jay, you like
I've done
fishing
it
or
a few
no?
times, and what I remember, I liked it.
It's enjoyable, you know. I feel like we can make a Hivecast fishing video one day in the distant future.
I'll just be there to film.
Yes.
Yeah, it's gonna be a very boring video. You're gonna have to put like
Brandon,
explosions and stuff.
Brandon's gonna pee in the river.
Am I now? I don't.
We're gonna slap Brandon for scaring the fish.
Like, Brandon, damn it!
And they get a bite and be like, God damn it, boy! My goddamn dog got away!
Your gar. Why you catch gar?
Yes. Why? Because it's a good fish to eat, bro.
Talk about the gator guard.
The heck? Well, I don't. Yeah, alligator gar. They are, and they are very yummy. Freaking Brandon out here not eating fish, not fishing. What do you do then? Oh, I forgot you got the programmer sucks. My bad.
I didn't know that determined that I don't fish.
I just insulted you. Yeah, it does. I bet you don't even drive a lifted
You
truck.
don't drive a lifted truck either.
Oh, you think that's my only truck?
Nick has 15 trucks.
Yep. I have a truck for each day of the week.
Is there 15 days in a week?
Yes, sir, when you live in Weebland.
Makes a fair point.
Yeah, Zebusi.
I don't. Oh, yeah, that's a cat. I think we're fine.
I still don't know where the baby. Oh, there he is. So I think we'll end off the podcast here. This has been episode 18. Episode 18. Coming up on episode 20. Remember when we first got to episode 20?
I do. You were like, yo, we're on episode 20, insane. And now we're like, wow, episode 20.
So this has been the end of this podcast. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. If you didn't, put a dislike. Comment your favorite aquatic animal, and